the most latest and most credible news for today.
Only here on Climate News.
For the headlines.
Experts fear potential catastrophe as Antarctica's ice caps and glaciers melt at an alarming rate.
The Bureau of Fire Protection records 161 fires, mostly wildfires, throughout the Cordillera region in just 2 months.
Experts fear potential catastrophe as Antarctica's ice caps and glaciers melt at an alarming rate. Scientists from around the world are alarmed by the disturbing rate at which Antarctica's ice caps and glaciers are rapidly melting, raising fears of an impending environmental disaster. Experts caution that this ongoing event could have widespread and catastrophic effects, possibly starting a domino effect that would negatively result in the ecosystem and the global climate. Temperature increases associated with climate change are the main factor contributing to the melting of Antarctica's ice caps and glaciers. The melting process in the polar regions is intensifying as a result of rising greenhouse gas emissions and growing average temperatures of the planet. Sea levels are rising at an abnormal rate as a result of melting ice and loss of reflective snow and ice surfaces in Antarctica, intensifying the warming feedback loop. The effects of Antarctica's melting ice caps and glaciers must be addressed immediately, experts insist. To deal with the existential threat to our planet, we need to invest in sustainable practices and adaptation solutions, as well as global cooperation to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story as experts work tirelessly to resolve the problem of Antarctica's melting ice caps and glaciers.
The Bureau of Fire Protection records 161 fires, mostly wildfires, throughout the Cordillera region in just 2 months. The Cordillera Administrative Region or CAR has seen an alarming increase in fire incidents, mostly wildfires, in the first 2 months of this year, posing a critical challenge to the environment and public safety in the region. According to Inspector Janzel Daniel, Information Officer of the Bureau of Fire Protection or BFP, in the Cordillera region, there were 161 fires recorded throughout the CAR from January 1 to February 29. This consists of forest fires, grass fires, structural fire, and other types. BFP data show that Benguet recorded the highest number of fire incidents, with 66 reported from January to February, followed by Mountain Province with 49 fires during the same period. Even Baguio City, despite its urban environment, had 21 fires. The province of Abra and Kalinga reported 12 and 11 fires, respectively, while Ifugao saw only 2 and Apayao none.
Pacific Ocean persists in affecting the eastern regions of Luzon and Visayas within the Philippine area of responsibility. Today's weather prognosis suggests mainly fair conditions prevailing across the most regions of the country, with partly cloudy to cloudy skies expecting throughout the archipelago. Isolated occurrence of rain showers or thunderstorms may occur, predominantly in the afternoon or in the evening. As a result of a warm and humid easterlies prevailing in the area, the Philippines is forecasted to continue experiencing hot weather conditions. In Metro Manila, temperatures are anticipated to fluctuate between 23 to 33 degrees Celsius, while in Metro Cebu, temperatures may climb to a range of 25 to 32 degrees Celsius. Looking ahead tomorrow, Tuesday, it is projected that Metro Davao will encounter the highest temperatures within the mercury, expected to hover between 25 to 34 degrees Celsius. In other developments, as we near the conclusion of the current Ellene phase that has intensified the heat in the region, experts are cautioning about the possibility of a forthcoming La Nina event. Despite the prevailing intense heat, heavy rains are anticipated to become more frequent in the coming weeks. This is Janzel with your weather updates.
Thank you, Janzel, for those weather updates. It's crucial that we remain vigilant in the face of this changing weather pattern.
So as we observe, all of those topics mentioned earlier are all caused by climate change. And now we have invited an expert to join us today and enlighten us about this topic.
At this moment, we have Ellene to give you an interview. Ellene?
Yes, and good day everyone. I'm Ellene Ocate and I'm here in Pavia National High School and I'm about to interview Mr. Lorens Bucaloy, an atmospheric scientist in Pag-asa. Sir, thank you for joining us for today's interview. So you are an atmospheric scientist. Could you able to share and give definition to us what is climate change?
Certainly, climate change refers to a long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Such can be natural due to the changes in the sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. But since in 80s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas.
Well, thank you for the wonderful answer, Mr. Tan. But I do have one more question. Are there any effective strategies that could help us prevent climate change and to reduce disaster risks that could happen in our community that you could share to our viewers?
Absolutely. There are many ways to prevent climate change and reduce disasters that can occur not only in our community but on our planet Earth. One of the solutions is switching to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, etc. And did you know that plants around us act as filters during the process of photosynthesis? They absorb carbon dioxide in exchange of oxygens that we humans use to breathe. So by having more plants in our home, we can reduce the carbon dioxide that we produce. Furthermore, we can also minimize carbon emissions in our homes by simply turning off appliances that are not in use. Such small help can save a lot, not only us but also the living organisms around us that rely on oxygen to live.
Well, that's some helpful information that should help us save our planet. And thank you, Mr. Carl, for joining us. And we hope that you viewers learned something for today. And till next time, bye! Back to the studio.
Thank you, Ellene, and thank you to our expert for sharing those valuable insights. As we confront the sobering realities of climate change, it becomes increasingly clear that taking action is not only essential, but urgent. By prioritizing sustainable practices, implementing renewable energy sources, and advocating for policies that protect our environment, we can collectively work towards a healthier, more resilient planet.
Each of us plays a crucial role in shaping the future of our world. Let us stand together, united in our commitment to guard our planet and mitigate the risk of posed by climate change. Remember, the time to act is now. That's all we have for tonight. Stay tuned for more updates on our next broadcast.
Again, this is Bernadette Abacahen.
And this is Jasper, Alayon. And this is Climate News.